The fate of the entire stock market and your portfolio is being decided by just 7 companies. They're called the Magnificent Seven. These are Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia. Together, they now make up around 36% of the entire S&P 500, and they're all locked in an arms race to dominate artificial intelligence. So even if you only own 1 share of the S&P 500, you're already betting on these companies. And whether you realize it or not, your future returns depend on how this race plays out, because every dollar these companies invest sends ripples through the whole market, from chip makers to energy companies to your index funds. And when you see how much they're predicted to pour into AI this year, you'll understand why. Let's go one by one. Tesla plan on spending $5 billion on autonomous driving and XAI, which is Elon Musk's new AI startup. Apple, $10.7 billion to make Siri smarter. To be honest, it's probably going to take more than that. Meta, $60 billion on data centers and the metaverse. Google, $75 billion rebuilding the internet with AI. Microsoft, $80 billion funding OpenAI and supercomputers. And Amazon, $100 billion on AWS to own the infrastructure everyone else relies on. That's a total of $330 billion in 1 year. To put that into perspective, that's more than the entire GDP of countries like Finland or Portugal. All that money is going into building the future. Some people are even calling it the 4th industrial revolution. So the question is, how long can it last? Global AI spending is expected to reach $500 billion by the end of 2026, with spending on power and resources for electricity demand topping $3 trillion annually by 2030. That's how bad these companies want to win the AI arms race. The International Monetary Fund estimates that about 60% of jobs in the developed world are exposed to AI. This means they could be transformed or replaced by automation in the coming years. So whoever manages to crack this technology first will be rewarded with a crazy amount of power. For everyday investors, this could go 2 different ways. If AI delivers on its promise, the next decade of investing could be just like the internet boom of the 2000s. But if the profits don't arrive fast enough, the same stocks pumping up your investment portfolio today could drag it down tomorrow. The fate of the entire stock market and your portfolio is being decided by just 7 companies. They're called the Magnificent Seven. These are Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia. Together, they now make up around 36% of the entire S&P 500, and they're all